There we go. Hello. There, I'm moving. I never come on stream not with the face. And I'm like, I didn't mute myself. Okay. I always come on with my face, and I'm just so used to doing that I just do it. Hey Eric, how are you, honey? I'm just so used to coming on with my face, and like I've been, interacting with more people that have their face off, and I'm like, let me try this with my face off. But then I also feel like guilty. So like, hi, it's really me. I'm right here. It's good to see you guys. Anybody coming in? I appreciate you guys, anybody that's coming in. I haven't been on in a while. I've kind of been oh, good, Eric. I'm glad that you're resting it. I'm having little back problems myself. And hey, Queen, good to see you. I'm glad that you came over. That's so awesome. I love both of them. I started with Jimena, and then I really like Clint a lot too. Yeah, so yay, I'm glad you came over. I appreciate you guys stopping by, because I'm kind of gonna bitch a little bit, Queen. It's for me, it's 2:30 in the morning, and it's just I didn't know if anybody'd pop on. I just oh, how cool. I just kind of have been in some feelings lately, and I just haven't talked to anybody really about them. Other than my husband, really. He's the only one that I've talked to about hey Brian, I know I'm up late. Well, I got steroid shots today, and I almost was thinking, like, let's just stream Tiffany on steroids until she crashes, because it really is a crazy thing. And oh, your bladder woke you up. You guys, I swear I just had my glasses on. The book. That's okay. I have 90 other pair. Although you ever just, I appreciate you stopping in real fast, showing some love. You have a great night too, and I can't wait to catch you live. And Eric, we'll have to look up Queen V3. I can't, look. Queen V34. Oh, random. Look, Eric is so good. So good. And also we'll put your link in the comments down below after the show, because who knows how many people will be here. It's late, right? Look at these glasses, you guys. Sometimes I order shit on Amazon and it looks great, right? It looks great at the store, whether it's Amazon, something else. It looks so cute, and then I get it, and this is what happens. And then this is the only pair that I can find. Not really. We're gonna switch those out. There's so StreamYard is doing so many different things, and I am streaming in the 720p, because the other day, I don't know if anybody else noticed, but the other day I was watching some different streams, and like everybody looked blurry. Like the people looked blurry. The chat was clear as could be. So that could be a me problem, or a putting out problem, a StreamYard problem. I don't know. I don't know whose problem it is, but it's a problem. But we'll figure it out eventually. Just not right now. Okay, guys, if that's okay with you. And even still, I think like my picture looks blurry. Well, it doesn't matter. You guys know what I look like. And remember, I started the stream off. Then I feel, see, I'm so used to being like live face to face with people, and I also just come as I am. I sometimes I'll have makeup on, that's like a fluke, or if I play makeup, but for the most part I just come as I am. I welcome you to please come as you are, come in your comfies, bring snacks, your favorite beverage, your favorite whatever, uh, you know, and be ready to spread some cheer, have some laughs, maybe we'll cry, share some shit, because that's what we do. Over here, we do talk about anything and everything, anything that's going on. And tonight, I've been having like a really shitty week, 2 weeks. It was the hey, Papa, how are you doing? I've been wondering how you're doing. How are you doing? And also, I'm gonna vent about my stuff, but I also want to say I think I'm pretty aware that like a lot of people are just feeling really crank. I call it the crank. Well, Doreen calls it the crank, and I've picked it up where everybody just feels like crap. Whether it's your body flaring up, I know a lot of places, including myself, have had a lot of freaking rain, and then we're like flipping into spring to summer, but it's like it'll be like fucking freezing in the morning, hot as heck as in the afternoon and early evening, and then in the evening again it's freezing. And so I know like everybody's joints are screaming. Yeah, everybody's kind of like down in the dumps, just feeling like shit, just like the heaviness. The heaviness is upon us. Oh, I'm glad you came in, Papa. I know you've been feeling a little under the weather. I wanted to see how you were feeling. This is 50. This is 51, baby. I tried to make it look good, but it hurts. And I know. And I personally have some autoimmune illnesses, and that's something that I just really I mean, it's a safe space for anybody to talk, but I also want there to be like a normal safe space for people to just talk about their illness. And some of these illnesses really have wacky wonky side effects that we actually can laugh at, and I think a lot of us laugh at the getting old and the, oh, my back, but we're not joking, are we? My husband came home yesterday and today, which it's been a little bit on the colder side, and raining, and man, he both days he came home saying how bad his shoulder hurt. And I knew if he's complaining to me, like when I'm kind of complaining, because my back was hurting as well, Eric. I don't know. What's your guys' weather been over there, Eric? How's the weather been over there? Sunshine and warmth, or? But, and also, yeah, the innards. Well, yeah, that's the innards. And that's something that I kind of has been on my mind a little bit, just about myself and my journey, is as I'm going, I keep getting like different sicknesses, and I need to do different things. And, so I'm trying to figure out, what am I doing? How am I going to do this? My life has been online for like almost 7 years. And so, let's see. I stopped at my innards hate me, because I could relate. And we can go back to that. It's been in the 60s, 70s here in Culver City, California. See, that's nice. I like that temperature when it's like, and then in the evening, if it gets cold enough, that you can wear a little jacket or sweatshirt, throw on a pair of jeans. That's nice. Eric is not diagnosed with Asperger's, just high functioning autism. And that's where he has stayed. Oh, you have dysophonia. Is that when you can't do the loud noises? Dysophonia. It's been raining so much it feels like it's never going to stop. I know. It's like I see a little bit of sunshine on my grass, outside my curtain. Look at my hair. I don't care. I'll see a little bit of grass out of the curtain, outside my curtain. And I'm like, oh, it looks so green. And then the farther you go, the wetter it gets. So yeah. And you feel it in your bones. I mean, at this age, you're feeling it in your bones. I remember my 30s. I'm like, man, each year the winters just get colder. I don't know what it is. And it's like, it's me. It's me. It's just me aging. So, oh yeah. And I've had this little book, this little life's little instruction book, and I don't even know what year. It's like from year 1, right? So stealing doors. But I have had it for a very long time. And the thing of it is, which is so funny, and it's odd, I don't even remember who gave it to me, but yes, and people for some reason like to trigger them to see my response. I'm a bartender, so it tends to be an issue. Oh, babe, that has gotta stink. And I don't think it's cool for people to try to trigger your response. There was a time, she's probably looking at 20 years ago now. I don't know how it's been a while, but I was suffering with OCD pretty badly. And like if you moved anything in my house at all, I would notice it. And it would drive me nuts. And so people would just do things like just move this is my little thing Doreen got me. I'll show you guys. Life without you. What's it say? Life would suck without you. Isn't that sweet? Sorry if that was loud. And I'll try to keep that in mind when you're in here to not be like crazy. Because I really just like for this to just be kind of a chill spot. Hey, Holy Roll, how you doing? It's good to see you. I've seen you on some interviews this week, which were awesome. I still have one to catch. I saw the one with you and Laura, which was awesome. And keep going, keep spreading your messages and keep saying what you're doing. There's a lot of trigger noises, yes, and people for some reason like to trigger me. Yeah, that's not okay. And letting people know that it's not okay, is okay to do. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Now, I hate, it's hard sometimes for people to understand what you're saying. Like I always say, like you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I can tell it to you. I can't understand it for you. Right. And sometimes it depends on the type of people you're dealing with. But if people know and are aware that they're triggering you and that's a bad thing, then they know good from bad, and they can take accountability for their actions. That's my personal opinion. Now, I don't know if there's other mental things going on or any of that kind of stuff. You know that. But yeah, I don't. And that's something that I've really had to put my foot down about. Something that I know Brian knows, but you guys, Holy Rogue and Queen, being here is wonderful. But I have the classes I'm taking this summer start on Monday. Oh, are you excited? HR should protect you. However, it could be a roommate situation. I don't know what your situation is, honey. And even, I know, like, I've worked in excited and nervous. Well, that's all normal. Just like when you were younger, which is all the experiences we want you to be having, right? And I'm so proud of you, Brian, really. I really am. And yeah. Yeah, Eric, and will you throw Poet's channel in there? He does his yeah, it's a dive bar, there's no HR. You know who HR's out back. And I'm sorry, sweetheart. Yeah, can we throw Brian's channel in the chat also, because he does such a wonderful morning show, and the Holy Rogue is doing all kinds of new interviews, speaking out, finding his voice. He's finding his voice. And I'm loving watching it. I lurk a lot of times because I'm doing other things, but I am most certainly around. Yeah, Brian's got a great show. And honestly, if I am awake for it, either if I'm still awake for it or if I've woken up for it and I get to catch it, it's one of my favorites. Yeah. Oh, you getting it ready? Yeah, you know what? I really needed today's show. I didn't know how much I needed today's show, but I had two appointments. I had one in the morning and then one in the fucking afternoon. And, I get that appointment anxiety shit. So I hate it. But, so I got up at 6. My husband got me up at 6. And he brought me a hot cup of coffee, my little breakfast sandwich. And it and then I came in here. I let my dogs out. I did my thing. I came in here, and here comes Brian's coming on soon. And so it was a great show this morning. I wonder if Brian, why can't you drop it? What is this? What has happened? What has happened in my moderator situation? Because I'm like, Brian, can't you just put your chat? Sorry. There we go. I didn't know if you had to hop away, Eric. But I know. I'm like, Eric, Brian, drop your chat. Like, why aren't you dropping it? Good. And it's a good time. It's a great group in there in the morning, and everybody has pretty good energy. It's a good way to start the day. What? I've never had you as a mod? I thought I made you a mod as soon as you made me a mod. Okay, I'll start running some watch hours. I'll run people's. Now listen, listen. I've been around here for a little bit. And I will run I will run mad watch hours for people. I have no problem doing it. If I'm sitting here and I'm working and say I'm listening to Brian anyway, there's no reason I can't have or Queenie on in the background, or I keep wanting to call you Queenie baby, but that's because I can't see and your V looks like an I and I. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you. Eric, there's your channel. I'm like, where's your channel, babe? Although I haven't seen you in a few days. And that's another thing. I just was, if anybody popped in, and Brian, I've seen Brian. Thank you, Brian. This morning really tipped off my day to like get motivated to then go get ready and take care of some shit, get ready for my appointment. I had a good appointment, and then I went to my other appointment, and that one went well too. And then I just was kind of winding down and this and that, and I just was really starting thinking about, which I'm always thinking about things about my page or people, you know, that I talk to throughout the day. One of my favorite girls that have been with me this whole time, she's having some trouble, and she's she is probably facing the scariest thing in her lifetime, and she is such an inspiration. She's 52 years old. She just got she was just in physical rehab for I think we're about 2.5 months in. They're trying to decide whether or not she needs to go to full-time care, assisted living, and I'm not sure that home is an option. And so that's a tough one to take. And so I'm like, you know, and she's one of my best friends in the world, and I'm listening to her, and I'm hearing her, and I want to just hold her, right? From one 50-year-old woman to a 52-year-old woman. I just want to hold her and try to make this process somewhat smoother for her, easier for her to swallow. You know, there are people really, really struggling in life, and like all of us, you know, I'm not saying anything that we're going through is not valid. Everything we go through is valid. Nervousness and excitement about school. You know, I was always excited about learning. I love learning. I used to be a sponge. Now, I don't have as much memory capacity as I used to. So I like learning again for the first time. It's the coolest thing. I'll start reading something and I'm like, this sounds so familiar. But then I don't remember the ending, so it's new every time. Okay, let's see. You know, and sometimes I'll just turn everybody blue and let everybody share their own stuff. You know, when there's a bunch of people in here, I'm just like, everybody do your own thing. But you know, so do you.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
No, I'm not talking to you. Yeah, Eric is fun to catch. He's fun to catch. I can't wait to catch you, Queen. Uh, I really am excited for new viewers. That's kind of the fun thing about this. Also, maybe the not as fun thing, but I've really been enjoying, I'm following a bunch of new people, and I'm just going in and I'm like, I'm willing to follow anybody because I am. You guys know me. You guys that have known me know. Hey, I'm the Noise Opera. How are you, babe? Oh, glad to see you. It's not a real TIFF live if you don't pop in. What the fuck was I saying? See? It's like 10-second time. Oh yay! Poet here's a you guys check in the chat, and Poet put a whole playlist of his morning songs. And his morning live stream, so I'm sorry. So yeah, check them out. And the fun thing is you can just turn it on and like get ready and do whatever and just listen, which is really nice. And I was dancing in my chair this morning, and I needed it. I needed that cup of coffee and my chair. I love you, Nick. I love people, and I do love people. I'm not really somebody that says I love you and I don't. Just because our paths may need to change, go different ways, doesn't ever mean I wish anything ugly for you, or I don't care about you, or I don't have love for you, and wish you all of the love in the world, right? So I figure if hate's free, so's love, and I'm gonna give it out. Oh, okay. You guys, I have so much in my head. Maybe it was good I just came on. I was just going to talk even if nobody was here, so you guys could all still, I love that you're here, but you guys could all go, and I'm still going to talk about something. But, okay, so this little instruction book is from, like, year 1. Nick, this probably came out before you were born, just saying. And I've had it around. I've toted it from house to house to house to house. It's put on shelf, cabinet, counter, I don't know where the hell. But it's been everywhere. And I have never, that I can recall, really, read it. Does that say 1996 or 1999? Or 1998. Okay, say good night all. Honey, have a great night. Thank you so much for popping by. Thanks for subscribing, and I can't wait to come check out some of your content. I'll be sneaking. Have nice dreams, sweetheart. Okay, so let's see. What year? I have to get my phone out because I can't really. Oh, you guys. Do you guys ever just get verklempt? Do you guys remember that? Verklempt? Where just everything's a clusterfuck, really? 1991! Well, that's showing my age. Maybe it was a graduation gift. Somebody should have written it. Anyway, I was looking at this little book, and I'm like, does it have really any good life instructions, right? And so maybe now me reading it 50-some years past, or 30-some years past 1991. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling at the moment, Brian. I'm just feeling like it's clusterfuck. I'm not I hope I'm not Debbie Downer. I just kind of feel like everybody's feeling a downer. So, let's just say, hey, guys, we're feeling some type of way. And Brian, too, you know what? The other thing, too, is like you were saying, you're hurting a little bit in the weather and shit. And, and then that just adds to, for me anyway, it just adds to like that nervous little excitement, like it just kind of is. For me, it just is a little thing on top, but we still do it anyway. We do still do it anyway. And I've been doing better about my appointments. Oh, and Brian, today I got I got I'm getting the same shots you are, Brian, the epidural steroid injections. And I'm getting 2 in my lumbar, 1 on each side, and I'm getting 2 in my cervical. And today she did this weird thing. I'm just jumping subjects. Sorry, guys. The 420. You guys are 420ers too. And I took some gummies, so who knows. Yeah, from Coffee Talk. Linda Richmond says she likes butter. That's awesome. That's hilarious. Yeah, you need to get some gummies. Well, okay, so the thing, and I don't know, Brian, you're probably the perfect person to like ask about this because you're getting these injections too. Except for I take because of is it Matthew? I don't want to call you out of your name if you don't want to be called out of your name online. So the Holy Rogue. I know Eric and Brian know, but I have multiple sclerosis, and I have lupus, I have fibro, I have Sjogren's, and so because of that, my point being in letting you know that is that throughout the course of my disease process, I have to take an incredibly insane amount of steroids at times to stop my disease process. Okay, is it Matthew? Do you go by Matthew? Yes, we're all messed up. But so it's just different. So when I get these steroid injections, it's like when that lidocaine wears off and that steroids start, it's not 6-7 days like they say for me. It's like it's almost like I have a reserve of steroid just waiting to be fed. And so I can literally, and this is what I call it Matt. Okay, Matthew. I see the crow thing now. I would go with Matthew too. But that's very cool. So when that steroid like hits, I just start like, I'm shaky. I feel like the blood just zhuzhing through my body. My heart rate will get pretty high. I got to keep an eye on my blood pressure, and I'll stay awake for like 3 days straight. Now, hopefully that's not going to be the case tonight because I took some extra gummies and, just trying to just, yeah, good. I'm glad that you didn't have that. And I mean, when I say like I have the amount of steroids that you have to go, I used to have to go in the hospital for 5 days and be on steroids in the hospital. And then they started doing this thing where you can do a pill dump. So you dump like 50 pills in a day to equate the bag that they would have given you. And so that's an awful lot of medicine to digest and go through your system. And the last time I did it, I was almost like, I don't know, maybe I should be in the hospital. But but we did okay. Yeah, it is. But the thing of that is it's equivalent to what they would give you in the bag, and you can stay home. You don't have to be in the hospital for 5 days. And nobody wants to be in the hospital for 5 days. No, nobody does. But I do think that there is yeah, so it really just runs a number on me when I take the steroids. And this is the 2 weeks ago I got the bottom done, so I had like a weekend of like woo, and then Tiffany was crashed on the couch for like 2 days straight. And then now again I'm going to we'll see what happens, but we took gummies. Anyway, we're back to the book. Oh jeez, it's terrible. See, you can't. This is really TIFF 420. I mean, I really should have put the 420 after my name. People sometimes like, oh, TIFF 420, like 420. I was not TIFF 420 for the longest time, and I've been different things too over time, I think. And but people kind of give me the 420. I'm like, yeah, we'll talk about it. I love talking about weed, and especially with people that don't use weed. Thank you very much, Matthew. I also think that you're a very strong person. I've listened to your story several different times, and I've found your confidence build each time that you tell or share. You're right, Eric. There's a whole bunch of real strong and smart people around here. And it's really cool. I'm loving this time of sharing the small channels. They say, you guys know, I don't know shit from Shinola, right? But they say if you are over 40, 2025 is the year for you to get into YouTube and be able to make some money. I don't know if that's the case or not, but yeah, I'm willing to help anybody. If you need hours, just remind me. Sometimes, Poet, just send me a message, say need hours, and I'll click and let you run when I can. No props. I mean, it can be just that simple, need hours. Same view, Matthew. I mean, it's nothing for me. I have run hours and hours on channels that I don't even comprehend now. How about that? We'll just say I just don't even understand. So I will, and Brian and I have been running these streets, I think the same time. We were kicking the ball around a little bit, he might have been here a little bit before me, but we've been around a long time. Holy Rogue, you've been around a long time too. It's good to see your face coming forward. It's so nice to see you. I always need watch hours. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta send me a reminder. And that's another thing too. I can I'll pull up some watch hours to play all night. I'll just let it play all night. And that's no problem. Okay, you guys, we got to get to the little book, okay? Because if I don't say anything out of the little book, okay, this is something that I do live by. Compliment 3 people every day. And you know what? I think tell me, what do you guys think about these? Compliment 3 people every day. And I think complimenting people is one of the best ways to make friends also, because like you see something you like on someone, and I remember telling my daughter this. She was going to a new school in the 4th grade, and she was nervous about making friends. And so I told her, I said, just just compliment some people. You know, if you see somebody's backpack that you like, tell them that you like the backpack. If you see somebody's shoes that you like, tell them you like their shoes. You know, whatever it is. You know, you write pretty. You know, I like purple too. Do you like purple? It can be so simple. But I did encourage her to find, and you are exactly right, the sincerity in it, right? Because I said to her, look at someone. If you like their shoes, say, I like your shoes, right? If you like their backpack, if you see anything. And I said, and on most people, if you look, you will see something. Not everybody, but most people, you will find something to compliment. So she really, as a child, she's just an amazing human being, and she's one of my favorites. And she's actually she was my thumbnail for tonight. My thumbnail tonight is actually my mom and my daughter. And the MS walk here was last weekend, and they both went and walked for me. And if you're walking for someone, you wear green. And so, and then their things say I'm all in on ending MS. So that I put them up. I love that you guys are talking to each other, getting to know each other. It's nice. So I think complimenting 3 people a day is a great goal. And sometimes it starts off, it could start off a conversation. It can, and the thing of it is when you're finding things that you're genuine about, right? And that you really like, oh man, I love that jacket. Like, that's great. Where'd you get it? Or there could be a whole story behind the jacket, right? Or you can figure out where to get one too. I mean, it's just, it can open up so many things. And so I like that. Compliment 3 people a day. Okay. Oh, number 2. I'm gonna read 5 of these. Is that okay, you guys? There's 4 of us here. They're short. They're not long, and we don't have to talk about all of them. But some of us already have done some of these, so this is good. Have a dog. So I know Brian's got a couple pups over there, and I have a couple pups. Matthew, do you have any pets? Eric, I know about your blue-gray that I love. Do you have any dogs, Eric? Just your kitty. Have a dog. I love having a dog, and I have been. Yes, absolutely. Brian or Eric, somebody, will either of you guys show the mental health? I think I have it in my, I might even have it in my little, I never get this shit right when it's time. Yeah, no, that's not even right. So see, guys, let's just watch it fall apart as we go. Can somebody... Russian Blue Shadow. I thought that's what her name was. It's the mental health matters to us, and it's a wonderful group over there, and you should do an interview with Keela. She is such a kind, loving person. And she's going through her own little bits of health bout at the moment, but I know she would love to do it. And she's always down to rally when things are good. So we usually see her a couple of times through the week right now. But when everything's back and good, she'll be back every day. I'm sure. So we're just sending her all the good prayers, good vibes. Yeah. Yeah, Holy Rose. And you'll know, I'm sure you'll know plenty of people over there. You'll know plenty of you'll be right at home. You'll be right at home. Oh, here's another one. This is a good one out of Life's Little Instruction Book. And maybe I need to like circle it because I don't know that I make a conscious effort to do it. And it's watch a sunrise at least once a year. And I think that's a beautiful thing to take the time, no matter what kind of morning it is, right? Like to take the time with yourself, that air, and watch the hope of a new day. You know, I think that's pretty cool. If I could do it with palm trees, that would be great too. Ryan, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, what's that? And then, you know what the first thing I thought about, and I'll tell you the truth, Matthew, I thought about your patio because I'm like, oh, I bet that has beautiful sunrises. Because we're not having any sun up here. Clouds and clouds for days. Poor poet. I'm so used to it, you know. I'm so used to like all 4 seasons in one day. I live a little farther north than poet, so I'm a little more used to it. But and it's gonna be messing with the crops. It's supposed to be better, but good. I hope so. I really hope so. Because I'll be up for the whole day. I'm just kidding. I know. I hate gloomy weather too. Here's the thing. Like I can handle it kind of when it comes in. Let me light a candle, get cozy with my things, whatever the case may be, and kind of settle in. But then I need to get out of there. I can't. It plays with my mental health. You know, it's just like it's too gray, it's too dark. I sit here, I have this light next to me. It's like a desk light, really. But I always have it on red because this is really like my workspace, and like I'm on my computer and and sometimes I'm like, good God, turn a light on. Like it's just, yeah, I hate the gloomy weather too. I'm with you. Okay, number 4. Well, this is something I'm terrible at. Maybe I need to get better. Maybe there's a way to get better all around. Remember other people's birthdays. Never going to end. Yes, and I know that's how you're feeling right now. I'm sorry. Remember other people's birthdays. So I kind of suck at that, but thank you, Facebook, for helping me do better with that. And since we don't mail cards anymore, that's helped a lot as well because, you know, I used to suck at that. And my mom wasn't really good at it either. You know, like I had one set of grandparents that lived in New York and another set here, right? So it would be nice for me to send like a thank you card or even birthday cards, something I colored even, you know, but just weren't good at that. Now I am good at people's birthdays that are like the closest to me, like my immediate family. But even my mom said, and I lived till my grandfather was 28. This particular grandfather, and my mom said the other day, she was like, oh, it's my father's whatever birthday, and today, and I'm like, are you sure? Because I thought it was the 27th or the 29th, not the 27th. And so even there's still the debate. March 3rd, born in 87. You're 38. You're a Pisces baby. My sister is a Pisces. She's a February baby. And about 10 years older than you, but I didn't tell you that. You didn't hear it from me if she asks you. Because I don't tell anybody's age. Eric, you know what? I'm glad to see you around. I haven't been around, and I've only kind of checked in with a few people, and I've caught in a couple lives. I've caught in Poet, and there's some people I just kind of happen to see or know they're around, and but I hadn't seen you, and so I was like, where is Eric gone off to? Where has Eric gone? But I saw you this morning in Hal. I saw you this morning in Hal's. You guys are all Pisces. Oh, that's why I like you, you fishes. Little fishes. I'm a Sagittarius. So, it's one of those things. Sagittarius thing. You know what's so funny is I have found that I will get to know people, and then I'll find out they're a Sagittarius, and it's kind of people that I don't like. Sometimes I'm just drawn to people, even online. I'm just drawn to people. It's weird, but Hall reminds me of my dad. Hall reminds me of my dad. And I think that that's partially why I enjoy him, and I go back to him, and I try to give him time. Again, if I'm up at that time, I'll go watch. No problem. So I'm going to read the last thing out of my little instruction book. And then I think what I'm really going to do, to be very honest, is I'm going to end this stream. And then I'm going to start another stream talking about something that I want to talk about anyway. And I kind of want to do it short, and then after I do that, I would like to have people on my panel or do some interviews. Eric, I need to interview you. Brian, I would love to interview you. I think just doing the interviews and getting to know each other and putting faces to our names is a wonderful way for us to connect. And so I think that is going to help make our community stronger. Before I've said, people are kind of landing where they're landing, and you kind of see the same people landing together. And I'm not saying that's all good or bad or anything like that. I'm just saying it's like a different type of a little community is building. Whether stipulations, no stipulations, I don't know. I'm just saying that, we are supporting each other. We're getting to know each other. We're seeing each other's faces. People are wanting to get online and show their faces, which is exciting. So it's just been nice, and it's nice also just getting to know what different people are into, what different people are about. And I will, Poet, I will. I also have I want to do, I'm also going to do, I'll have to talk to him and see, but I want to do a video, and I could probably talk to you later about it, but with BuzzFeed UK. And so we can talk about that later, but that would just be like a weed, kind of talking about different types of weed, some advice from longtime smokers for not longtime smokers. I never, ever, ever have encouraged anyone to like go all in on anything, like lick a gummy for starters. So anyway, so there's some fun things. Yeah, so that would maybe be a fun one we could do on a weekend. I'll have to see what his schedule is, because I don't know if he's 5 or 6. I think he's 5 hours ahead right now, so we could figure it out maybe Friday night and see what he's up to. I know he's been wanting to do it. I've been wanting to do it. And I think it'd be fun. And he has some really cool vaping gear, and he vapes everything. He vapes dabs, which he'll explain to you. I mean, he's really into it. He has definitely found his niche for sure. And I'm glad that's a friendship that I've maintained. Okay, and number 5 in the little... Yeah, I know. Oh, wait. Nine years on Twitter. Periscope. I don't know Periscope. And you know what? I don't do Twitter anymore. I was following this girl today, and I was like, who is this? I kept trying to find the guy she was following, and I went to everything and then I realized, I'm like, oh, it's Twitter. I don't tweet. I don't twit. I am not a twit. All right, and number 5 is overtip breakfast waitresses, if you can. They deserve it. That is the lowest paying part of the day. You make your least amount of money as a waitress in the morning and lunches. And so there we go. Compliment 3 people, have a dog, watch a sunrise at least once a year. At least try to catch it. I'll watch sunrises online. I mean, I live in flat Ohio. These mountains in the Pacific Northwest and all over there. I don't know if I will ever see those mountains. Like, I go to Tennessee. I'm going to go to Tennessee here before not too long. But, yeah, like going all the way out west, I've very forgiving. It is a thankless job, Brian. It really, really is. And I will tell you, as a server, it was one of the funnest jobs I had, and I enjoyed the people. You know, I love people. I just do. I love working with people and taking care of people. So, like, even when I was young, serving was a way of doing that. And but I had a lot of fun. I worked at a country steakhouse, Longhorn. I don't know if anybody had Longhorns, but they played music. They had the peanuts on the floor, and we had to dance. We danced throughout the evening when the certain music would come on. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And sometimes no tips and sometimes good tips. And I get it, and I got it then too. I've been a delivery driver on more than one occasion, so I know what it's like. Yeah, right. You're like, counting. Would you give me? Would you give me? Please be that. Could that be a 5? Could I get $1, not just the change? Yeah, it is, and that's the thing of it is like you're earning your money as you go. So it's like you're seeing what you're making as opposed to when you get a paycheck and it's like, oh, it's all added up in one thing. It's like, no, I'm adding it as I go. And it is tough. So all right. How long is this video? Oh, it's already a flipping hour. All right, so I'm going to end this video and I'm going to start another video because I want to talk about this stuff. And I want it to be shorter. I don't want it to be this long ass video. I don't know if anybody will watch this anyway. But we did finally, after an hour, read all 5 things. Come back tomorrow for page 2. Yeah, Brian, you know what? This life for me, as I'm realizing, is it has definitely been make of it what you have, and I'm very very thankful for what I have. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Have a good night. Thanks, Eric. And I'm gonna be back in a minute if you feel the need to mod, but you don't have to. I'm just going to talk. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you. See, my mouse is somewhere and I can't find it. And now I'm stuck here. It's just. Peace.